set to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Good. 180. 21. Check back 21. So don't say nothing.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He may try and run for this. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 37 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, it made it pay off.
And the Bills are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, that maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
56, 56. Let's make these babies Sunday. Bravo. Let's make these babies Sunday.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got Gore. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now Allen. They go with a screen to Gore. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's caught by OBJ. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 15. Check 15. Kill. Turn.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Gore. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen. It's complete. It's Gore. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
53 to the line. 53. Check 53. And let's get that roll. Check, 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 check. All 52. Check. Alert, alert, alert. Check. Check. We got it.
Gore. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Alert, alert, alert. 53, Mike. Hey, exit. Hey, check. 53, Mike. Check, 53. Pass. Check me out. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, let's go.
Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it with Gore. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike, 53. Mike. Come on. Check. 53's Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
53 to Mike. 50 smooth. I got you.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. 53. Mike, 53. Yeah. 53 for Mike. Hey, Delta. 53. Now watch you run. 53 for Mike.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen now looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Another carry now for Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. On first down, it's Gore. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Check. Down 80. Check 50.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Let's go. Here we go. Go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Allen now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Gore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Gore again here on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Joe Schobert able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield forced out to his left. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mayfield buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield finding Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep, right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big pickup of 38. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 30. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So that changes things, no doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception.
The long return.
Yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. On 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Second and goal from the 1. Allen now on the sneak, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bills have retaken the lead. Hauschka with the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Here's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Mayfield. It's caught inside the 25. 27 yards there, a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guy. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? Mike 5-4. Crystal, travel.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
18 Gator.
Running right, this is Freeman. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Double dog, that's the way.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Trey Boston up to make the tackle. On 2nd down, Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 61, match box, right. Go.
Ito Smith, his first carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now Schaub. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Back to throw, Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Newton and Olsen here with a connection. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Spins by. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Newton. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he is all the way up past the 25. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Watch the screen. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get it.
Here's Shaw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll set up a throw. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
1st down, Falcons.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
2nd and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, one set. Check one. Hey, Alpha. 54. All day, baby, all day. Right there. 54, right there. 54. 5.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Big stop, let's go.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. On first down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up second down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 43 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And on that caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will take over at the 20. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming this way, here we go.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
56, showing it.
Here's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Now a first carry for their fullback. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Squeeze, double.
Look for signal.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
54 is Mike.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Whip. Watch the whip. Watch that.
And now a carry here for the fullback. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run with their fullback. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Shit. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 3.
Let's go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check the backer, check the backer.
There. Good touch.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Mike spot 4. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Joker. Save. Check 31.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
25.
Switch. Check 3.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Let's go, D.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Crunch time. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the screen.
Zebra.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
36 foul.
53 for Mike. Check Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Nick Ballore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 up. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. As they are now on it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
53, check.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught by Nick Ballore. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check. Fresno.
Touch 50.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, switch gears.
One pass.
Check.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Fielded about a yard deep. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Check 13. Check 13.
Run left, run left.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
53 is the mark. Here we go. Shoot!
Hey, hey.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. You go tight.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
14.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill. Check safety. He's checking. Crash.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And goal at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
53 is mine. You.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Watch the slant.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On the ground, this is Williams. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Here we go.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
He's got a man. Complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Williams making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the move to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, 0-0-0. Check 51.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Wilson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from uptown Charlotte.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set 180.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Great.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Now Newton on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Panther first down. On first down, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Newton buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And now it's third down.
It's now third down and long.
We're set. 188. 20.
We got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.